When I was a 17-year-old kid, I was a high school football star. Everybody used to love to come to the games and cheer me on. It was awesome. It was amazing. And because I was a star, everybody assumed that my goal was to make it to the NFL. But that just wasn't the case. Yes, going to the NFL could be awesome. They have financial security and they can take care of their family. But my heart just wasn't in that. My true goal was to have a positive impact on as many people's life as I could and set up my parents to retire early. That's what I've always wanted to do. And after doing a little bit of research, I saw some of the careers that can possibly help me do that. And one of them was becoming a doctor. And trust me, when I say I did little research, I did very, very little research. And after doing that research, I walked up to my high school football coach and said, Coach, I'm thinking about not taking that football scholarship and taking the academic one. He laughed at me and said, There's no way you'll become a doctor. Honestly, those words kind of hurt me. And needless to say, I took that football scholarship, but I spent the next few years sleepwalking through college, not truly understanding what I wanted to do. But along the way, I picked up some things that I would like to share with you, some skills that may have helped me progress to my career just a little bit faster. So let's go with 10 things that I picked up that would help impact anybody's life in a positive way that I wish I would have known in my 20s. The first skill that is so important, is super, super essential to you having a long, successful career, a healthy lifestyle, being a successful parent, is understanding and learning how to do research. Research is the catalyst to everything in your life. Research can teach you the things that people did to become successful, the mistakes that people made in the past, and what they're currently doing in the present in order to make themselves into the person that they want to become. Research is essential. Make sure you understand how to properly do research. Make sure that you're reading, learning. Make sure that you're doing all these things to become the most proficient researcher possible, because that will make the biggest impact in your life. Number two, in my 20s, I understood the true value of a degree. When you're younger, people say go to college. That's the best way for you to be successful. When you talk to your older friends, they say, college is where you go to a party and maybe meet your future wife. The truth about college helps you set a baseline standard for your life. And what does that mean? For example, if you're a teacher and you make $40,000 a year, no matter what state you move to, you can expect to make $40,000. You can quit today, you can get fired, you can move from Georgia to Colorado to California. You can always expect to have that same baseline standard of living. And that's what a college degree can do for you. And that's only if you choose the correct degree. Some degrees do not give you the standard of living that you hope for. You might be a famous artist in one state, but you move to another, that may not work out for you. But just understand that the major value of having a degree is being able to set that baseline standard in your life. That could be important. Number three, make sure you understand what compound interest is. It's literally going to affect you in every major purchase in your life. I had no clue what interest was until somebody in my community sent me something in the mail saying, hey, we can help you pay for college. We can give you $50,000 with a small 18% interest rate on it, and you can pay us back as soon as you get out. I had no clue I would have been paying $7,500 in interest a year if I would have been taking that loan. Nobody teaches you this. So make sure prior to doing anything, before making any major purchase, you understand how interest works for you or against you. It is so important in your life. Number four, you have to understand the value of investing. When you're young, nobody really talks about investing with you. Unless you have financially savvy parents, which I did not, investing is not something that they teach to young people. When I was younger and in college, I had a job at Lowe's where I was only making $7 an hour. And when I was making $7 an hour, I was also part-time. That means that I was only getting about 20 hours a week. I was maybe bringing home $140 a week. It was no money at all. But I would take that money and spend it on video games, clothes, jeans. At one point in my 20s, I was buying Levi jeans for $60 a jean. That's insane as an 18-year-old making such a small amount of money. Just imagine if I would have took that same money or maybe $100 out of my check, per pay period and invested that from my 20s to my 30s, I would have well over $100,000 that I can be using now as a parent to help pay for so many different things. If I understood the value of investing when I was 18, I would be so much better off than I am. Even though I'm successful, who couldn't use an extra $100,000? Understanding investing is essential to your life. Number five, it's never too late to make a change in your life. That's something that's important for you to understand. When you're young, you're going to make mistakes. Sometimes you make mistakes in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and maybe even your 60s. But no matter what point you are in your life, it's never too late to make a change, to do something to make you happier in life. Me personally, I've made so many different changes in my life. Like I told you, I spent so many years in college sleepwalking. When I first went to college, I thought I wanted to be a doctor, and I graduated with that biology degree. Today, I don't even use that biology degree. I'm in technology, and I'm happier than I've ever been. But I never would have got to this point if I would have just stayed stagnant in my career and was not willing to make a change. So no matter where you are in your life, make sure that you can make a change. You can do whatever it takes to make yourself happy, and don't be afraid to make that first step to doing something that's best for you and your life. Number six, if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Trust me, the only person that can set limits on you is you. No matter how difficult it appears, no matter how many times somebody tells you that you can't do it or you're not good enough, that's just not true. You are good enough. You're more than capable of achieving anything that you dream of if you're willing to put in the work. With that being said, if you want to play sports, go outside every day and practice. If you want to become a doctor, read more than anybody else read about science. Do more than anybody else is willing to do when it comes to the respect of medicine. You are the only one that set limitations on yourself. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve it, no matter how difficult someone says it is. Number seven, no one is coming to save you. I promise you that you're not going to wake up one day, go for a jog outside, and get smacked in the face by some lottery ticket worth $100 million. It's not going to happen. You're more likely to get struck by lightning. Hey, you're even more likely to get bit by a radioactive spider and be able to climb up walls and jump from building to building. No one is coming to save you. Now, don't get me wrong. Along the way, some people might help you. You may find mentors, teachers, your loved ones might be willing to give you advice. They may give you money and they may give you a helping hand, but you can't depend on that. You have to make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm good enough. I'm the hero in my own story, and no one's coming to save me because I don't need saving. I can make my dreams come true myself. Number eight, focus on what you can control. There's so many circumstances in life that you can't control. Your race, your height, your gender, the environment that you're born into. These are all things that you can't control. So you don't focus on those things. Focus on the things that you can't control. How you can be a better parent. How you can be a more studious student. How you can be the best athlete possible. These are all things that you can control. But if you waste time dwelling on the past, being sad because you're not 6 foot, those things aren't going to help you. I promise you. Be happy with who you are and focus on the things that you can't control. Number nine, make sure you stand in the present and savor in the moment. Yes, everything that you do today, every decision that you make are the building blocks to a better you tomorrow. But in the same token, you have your friends, your loved ones, your siblings. All of them are constantly changing. You never know what situation that your parents, your brother, your loved ones, any of them could be in tomorrow. Something could happen. They can be in a car accident. They can move away. They can get married and just have way less time for you. So you have to make sure that you're making time for the people that are in your life today while also looking towards the future. There has to be a balance, and you have to make sure that you're staying present in the moment. Number 10, and this might be the most important one on the list, love yourself. You have to make sure you understand what you need to be happy. Don't look towards someone else to fulfill your happiness. You are responsible for that. You have to be able to let other people know what you need to be happy. You're the most important person in this universe. Nobody is more important than you. Make sure you love yourself. And if you love yourself, all of those other things are going to fall in line for you. I promise. If you just follow some of these steps or try your best to incorporate them in your life, you are going to have a much, much more successful future. Thank you for watching this today. Stay humble and love yourself.